Knox on the 1. There you go, mistaken identity. Anyway, they let him go. And it's Dapper Don leads them out. Dapper Don's going to go straight to the front. Wemmy Chief on the outside, and yes it was, is on the Pence running third. They're moving along a bit in this, and it's the Dapper Don in front, and oh geez, Wemmy Chief's made a mistake there, unfortunately. He goes into a bit of a gallop. Hopefully he can settle down shortly, but in the meantime, the Dapper Don's in front by about 5 metres to yes it was, and Wemmy Chief gets down again now, but he's about 25-30 metres off him. So they head into the home straight. They've got 2 laps to go, and then a 3-horse field. Not much to say. I guess Dapper Don, he's hasn't been that long since he's had a start. He's been going around pretty regular. Yes it was, has had about 2 or 3 months off. Might have had 3 months off that horse. He hasn't had a start. Had a bit of a let up, probably getting ready for the Cup Carnival. And Wemmy Chief the same. I think he's had about 7 or 8 weeks off. He's been over in Crow Land. He's been over in South Australia racing, and he's come back here under the good care of Pud McDonald again, and he's probably getting ready for the Cup too, I'd say. Anyway, they go down. They've got about 1 1/4 laps to go, and it's still little Dapper Don in front. He leads it out by about 4 metres. Yes, it was a second, and they haven't been going real quick, and Wemmy Chief's going to tack on here and be able to get onto the back of yes it was. They've come down, they've got about lapping a little bit to go, and it's still Dapper Don in front. He's got his ears pricked, he's not going all that quick, and yes it was is 4 metres off him in second position, and Wemmy Chief loping along in third position. It's done a fair bit of work to get there though. As the bell sounds, Boris looks over his shoulder and sees yes it was is still sitting in there on his back. And it's the Dapper Don, leads them out by about 4 metres. Yes it was in second position, and Wemmy Chief is in third position there, just cruising along at the back. So I go down the back, and Boris ups the ante a little bit here. He's got a little bit of a break on yes it was, about 8 metres in front, striding along nicely. Yes it was trying to keep up in second, and Wemmy Chief pulls out and starts to go around yes it was. So they go down, they've got about 400 metres to go, and 300 metres to go, and it's Dapper Don by about 8 metres, 7 metres in front of Wemmy Chief, who goes past yes it was. Big run, Wemmy Chief tonight here. He's lost a lot of ground and he's raced into second position, but halfway up the home straight, or top of the home straight, and it's all Dapper Don. I think Boris has got a treble here tonight. Pretty good effort, Boris. He goes down to the line, he's about 12 metres in front. Wemmy Chief works home pretty good for second, and in third position is yes it was.